tend to get a lot of folks on the live vertical, so probably take some questions there. Although they might not be able to hear the guitar. I might be able to hear the guitar acoustically anyway. Chat around. So what tunes are you folks working on? What are we learning out there in YouTube arena? Couple things put out. I put out the A Lotus on Irish streams, and I used ukulele on this one. So that was, I think, kind of a cool thing. So if you hear that little arpeggio in the background, or those arpeggios in the background, that's what that is all about. I wanted to make it kind of move timing-wise, maybe more rubato, but decided to go with real even time just to make it easier for folks to follow and just see kind of accurately what the rhythms are and all that. So so I kept it in kind of strict time, but slow, but maybe not too slow. But definitely go and check out the original recording, so that the time is moved a little more flexibly. But I thought it'd be cool to put a little ukulele on there. Put a bunch of like delays and reverb on it, just kind of set a mood. And played bass on the first phrase. I played bass in unison with the melody, and then had the bass kind of move into a more typical root movement down there later. So I think it came out pretty well. Some pretty cool voicings in here. I think I've shown this one before this. So this is a major 7 or major 9. So you got the F, E, G, and the A. And visually it looks pretty cool too. So that helps to give us a little color in the middle there. You get the 9 in there. We get all that. So 6/9 kind of voicing. Okay, move that over. Really nice study in some of these chords. A lot of them are maybe most of them have the roots on string 6. Here we kind of start running out of space to some extent, so the melody notes get pretty low. over here we have kind of sixes in the chord. Now, if you do work through that lesson video, you can, if you find it hard to get those roots in, and you see yourself playing it, well, even solo, or maybe with a backing track for sure, you may even want to remove those root notes. So you can take, just omit those. Oh, should have warmed up here. You can play like that. So you can play something like that to get the melody across and leave space for the bass. I did when recording it. I did play all the bass notes, and the thing I did there, which is something you could consider when you're arranging it, is to have your bass player maybe play some extra low notes or keep the notes fairly low. So I did use a 6-string bass on that recording. So I think I went down to maybe just D on string 6 on that one. All right, so we've got a lot of folks on the vertical string. Can you hear the guitar okay? I can hear a lot of picking clicks. Playing here. Welcome, Oblique. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for saying hello. Um, yeah, yeah, we've got the Jim of the Jim Hall and the Ellis of the Herb Ellis. Not related at all to Herb Ellis as far as I know. But I do admire both of those players. Some interesting voicings on the Lotus on Irish Streams. We have this one moment where we play through here, and we get this D major 7 with a sharp 11 in it. So the sharp 11 is kind of lower in register down here on this voicing, so it ends up on the string 4. And if you're looking for something that's just a little less edgy, you could always play just the D major 7. So. But I like the sound. Gives it a little more edge to it. Another option go back to this other voicing. There's going to be a lot of ground to cover, but possibly can go right up in this area. So different ways to harmonize, even a single note. You could even play the D major 7 right here, right? That would be the same note collection as this one. Right. So I'm working at putting out more podcast episodes, so should have one out early this week. Let me know if you have any topics you'd like me to cover there on the podcast, and you can pick up a mug in our merch store. TK, hello, how's it going? I can't quite read your last name here. TK Buta. Hello, how's it going? All right. Yeah, I got a lot of comments on this guitar. Folks really love this guitar. And what I'll do is I'll pipe a little guitar here into the speakers. There we go. We're definitely a lot in the room here now. In yours, that should be pretty good. TK, Atiro, greetings. Yeah, I'm doing well. A little tired. Really slept way too long. Kids woke me up, said, "Hey, don't you have a live stream at 11 o'clock?" I said, "Oh man, yes." So I pushed it back, and I'm still a little sleepy. But otherwise, doing well. Kind of slowly waking up. You're most welcome. Let's see, what else we got here? Have I heard any Bollywood songs, or do you mean Bollywood songs? Michael Sander, hello. How are you doing? What strings am I using? That's a good question. I believe these are Tomastic flat wounds swing. But I've been moving towards more of these Dogal strings. But I believe these are the Tomastic ones, because I think I had a set laying around. I decided to use what I had rather than spending more money, but I needed some strings on there. Hey Jeffrey, it's been a while. I didn't stream for last week, so it feels like it's been a while since I've talked to you. How's it going? Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, they do have a nice warm sound. Um, I really like flat wound strings, so I really go with those generally. And I may be kind of switching to to Dogals in general. I might be reaching out to them. My bass player friend John, and you may have seen him on the channel. Actually, we did some duo recordings. Hoping to bring that back soon. He's really converted pretty much everything to Dogal, and so I'm kind of in the same boat there. I think these are really kind of cool, but right for now, these are the Tomastics. I have to say though, they're kind of similar, but I believe these are 10 gauge. Yep, time flies. So when the mind and body are tired, one needs to give in. Really, yeah. I think my body just like really gave out um, this morning because I set an alarm for like I'll get 8 hours. And set an alarm for like 8:30, and I guess I hit the snooze button and just the body said, hey, you're going to sleep. Yeah, so yeah, it usually takes me a little time to warm up my fingers and what do you all do for warm ups? Curious to know. Things that I like to do. Like to do, arpeggios and maybe move into maybe some pentatonics. TK Naturo, what amp am I using? I'm using Quilter Labs Mach 3. Uh, Stephen R says he does a few scales. One Last Breath intro. I'm not familiar with that one. Do a few scales. Yeah, one thing I like to do is some of the symmetrical scales, or even the chromatic scales, which I talked about. But I'll do those with, let's say, 4 fingers. So I'd recommend doing this as an exercise or a warm up. Just doing 4 fingers, do 3 fingers, maybe accent every 3. Try to go way up the neck. Chromatic scales are great. Also, other types of scales that, let's see, would we consider a chromatic scale? Symmetrical, I guess. I guess it would be. Um, yeah, TK Nataru. Yeah, I am really a fan of the Quilter Labs. I should reach out to them again. Since the channel has grown to a certain level, I would like to get maybe some sponsorships or some endorsements or something. I'm not sure if I'm really, or the channel's that big already, but wouldn't hurt to check with them back again. But I did check with them at one point. But I really, I could see doing some sponsorships or endorsements of things that I really use and really enjoy, like the Dogal strings and the Quilter Labs. Thanks. Jeffrey is on the vertical live stream. Thanks for joining there. Appreciate it. So our Sunday live stream is kind of like a casual hang. I do have some aspirations for it, and um, those include, me playing live with some backing tracks that I'm putting together and stuff, um, just kind of for fun or maybe to demonstrate a few things. I've already been doing that on my member live stream, uh, just to give folks like the context of playing different things with a band and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to bring that into this live stream. Maybe not so much lessons, but just me like kind of playing with some backing tracks, um, working with a variety of sounds on that. Um, I really like the flexibility of using VST, virtual instrument type thing. Um, but it can sound a little cheesy. But one thing I like about it is you can easily change the tempo and just play at a fast tempo, play at a slower tempo, medium tempo. And the VST is it just seems to work like that. But if I record something, actual audio, you kind of get some strange artifacts and things when you adjust it. But Quilter Labs, check out Quilter Labs. Some of the things I like to do when playing, try to do maybe whole tone scales, symmetrical type scales. A couple half steps in there, but let's see. Okay, Stephen R. asks, if you were guys on the Titanic playing music until the end, what would you play? I guess I would say, for me personally, let me know what other folks think. Um, I would just start calling tunes around the band and just go round and round and play your favorite stuff. That sounds like it'd be just about it, but. Okay, Simone. Hello. So I would just kind of start calling my favorites, to improvise on. Yeah, I mean, I guess you really would be in a place to I don't know how one would react in that situation. If it would be panicked and frantic, or just sort of accepting of it, or what. I guess it would depend on the person. But yeah, how would that emotion affect your one's playing? Yeah, so my son's been doing baseball. He's on a tournament team. He's showing quite good abilities in that area. So it's pretty cool to see. And so we'll probably move the Sunday around a little bit. So sometimes we'll be in the afternoon, occasionally, maybe not at all if the day goes long. I had a comment this morning. I was reading about one of the, I think, Pat Martino um, shorts that I did on the one of his lines and things, asking me about putting out more content like that or from that book. I think was the aim. Really reach out to me. I'm checking the comments daily, so if you see something that you really like, it really helps me figure out kind of what my next thing is. So that's one of the more difficult uh, aspects of just kind of creating content and stuff. Is like, okay, what next? What do folks want to hear about? So I can compile a list and everything for that. But thanks y'all for joining me today. We've got a lot of thumbs up. Everything. I'll mention, it should be in the description down below. I do have self-booking now set up for lessons, and at least for the summer, I'm opening up my mornings for the possibility of doing a lesson. So that may be something to try to do during the summer if that's something that works for your schedule. So I do have, I think, jury duty in a couple of weeks. So I may have to adjust that. But I don't know how that works. I did do jury duty once a long time ago. But hopefully they just won't pick me, or I kind of feel like maybe I could say something like, "Oh, I don't have any paid time off," and if I have to cancel existing lesson, it makes it harder than it already is. So I don't know. Maybe I can get some understanding from the folks there. I don't know. All right, folks. So I'm going to hang out for a few more minutes, maybe about 5 more minutes. Thanks so much for joining me today. Very casual Sunday morning live stream. Come on Facebook here. Looks like I am streaming on Facebook. Well, YouTube anyway. Seems like I would be. I don't know. I guess I'll find out later. It's only 5 minutes to go. I guess it's not a thing. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed this session here. Another thing to do is do your 8-note octatonic scales. Do the half steps, do the whole steps. So a couple exercise ideas for you. Do the half steps separated by whole steps. Do the whole steps separated by half steps. On the whole tone, do the tones separated by whole tones. All right, you're welcome. TK, thanks for joining in. All right. Yeah, you are welcome. I'm seeing these little crowns with numbers and stuff. I'll have to check on what that is. That may be like a top channel supporter or something like that there. Or fan. I'm not sure what that is. That's pretty cool though. Thanks for being a part of this. It's really helpful. It gets my energy going when I see a few comments or just a hello and some questions. It helps me a huge amount just to kind of get excited about live streaming and hanging out here on Sundays with you. So you are most welcome. Top Band's crown. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for that. Yeah. So all those top fans out there, extra thank you for being on that. That's pretty awesome. So very cool. All right, folks. Well, hang out here for maybe a minute or two. I'll do a little noodle here. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great Sunday. And I will see you all in the next one. Have great practice session. Check out some of my other videos and things if you would, and we'll see you all next time.